Madam Speaker. As my friend said, if we defeat the previous question, we will offer H.R. 6177. Leader McCarthy's bill, H.R. 6177, is simple. It requires members of Congress to disclose unpaid tax liabilities and garnishments in their annual financial disclosure reports. As we approach tax season, where under a penalty of fine or prison, we expect every American to file their taxes, those same hardworking Americans deserve to know whether their representatives are doing the same. And like the American public, if a member of this body fails to meet their tax obligations, my bill requires their pay be placed in escrow until their tax obligation is met. This is responsible governing that informs the public and holds all of us accountable. The House should advance this legislation today. This bill falls under the jurisdiction of the Committee on House Administration, and as ranking member, I am prepared to work with the Chief Administrative Officer to execute this legislation. Also, as ranking member of the committee, I've seen legislation run through this committee that tried to use the tax dollars of hardworking Americans to fund their own congressional campaigns. Every member of the majority in this room, in this chamber, co-sponsored that bill when it was introduced. This 6-to-1 small dollar match of campaign dollars would have created a mandatory donation from the American taxpayer to each congressional candidate, meaning for every $200 donated to a campaign, the federal government, the taxpayers, would give $1,200 to that member of Congress's campaign. Imagine if every member of Congress, not counting all the candidates in each congressional race, just the current 435 members, imagine if they received just $1 million in match funds from the federal government, from the taxpayers. That's close to $500 million going just to the campaigns, the political coffers of members of Congress. If it is the position of the majority party to force Americans to support politicians with their tax dollars and raise the taxes of hardworking families, we should at least let those same Americans know which of us in this body are even paying their own taxes. Thank you, and I yield back.